beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-October right through to mid-November 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone claiming to be me, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Do not give them your money. I'm just going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, so this is for mid-October. Now Jupiter will be going direct on the 18th of October, so expect a lot more positive experiences in your career. Expect a lot of luck coming out of nowhere because it has been in retrograde for a little while, so that will all change. Also, there is a lot more positive energy in terms of confidence coming through as well in terms of your career, Scorpio. Now, the Hunter's Moon occurs at the end of October, and that is about flushing out opportunities and thriving in, successful moments in your career. I do feel like it's like pockets of opportunity coming on in for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Okay, they want one more. Really interesting. They wanted 2 for the Leo reading. They want 3 for you. Okay, so let me just see what it is that you're embodying. Okay, so we have air, we have elephant, and we have crayfish. Now, air. First of all, I know there's a feather on there, but they are giving me an opportunity. They're showing me something where you see lots of feathers, like lots, not just one on your path, just lots. And you're like, whoa, there's like an unusual amount of white feathers here, okay? They're going to show you that scenario in your daily walking life, or where you walk past something and you see it. That's going to be in the next... It's going to happen in the next 4 weeks if it hasn't happened already. Okay, your guides are very present with you as you run up to your season, just to let you know. Now it says here, thought, alignment, breath, intention. So it's number 19, which is the Sun card. So this is you about having really good ideas, being that air energy, which is about, intelligence. It's also about creativity. It is about exciting opportunities, but it's also taking a moment to breathe. You may feel swamped sometimes, Scorpio, with the amount of things that you do. So I do feel like make sure you take a moment to take some breath. Get outside, be in nature, be in the air. But they're indicating here your thoughts are aligning with your intention. Whatever it is that you want, you have the power to turn those visions or those intentions into reality, okay? Especially since you got Jupiter in play as well. That is really positive energy to have. It's number 19, so success. The Sun card is the most successful, positive card in the deck. So I do feel like you're starting strong. Okay, a lot of positive energy around you in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Now we've also got number 16. So when you've got number 19 as the Sun card, you got number 16 as the Tower. Okay, so this is about any obstacles or any struggles being, strong enough, being determined enough to actually overcome them and remove any obstacles. You've endured a lot, Scorpio. We got the elephant spirit there: honor, empathy, responsibility, and cooperation. Now, if there's one word that sticks out on that card for me that's like Scorpio, it's cooperation, okay? You'll cooperate if you feel it is necessary. Scorpio, I'm not saying that you're a rule breaker at all, but I do feel like you have your own inner compass. You know what you feel is right, and you're willing to kick back against anything that you feel is not in alignment with who you think or what your truth is. And I really, even though I'm a Scorpio myself, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, I don't know, but I really honor that about you, okay, and your strength. Now, of course, empathy is your key. You have like a radar. You can feel people's energy. You can feel their intentions. Sometimes even before they know their own intentions, you can feel that something is shifting within them. Also, you can sort of source out or feel out opportunity, okay? If you think about the elephant, they are so in sync. with each other, and so instinctive. So I feel like something that you've been working really hard on that you felt has been really slow and cumbersome. You may have felt like you've been working, as hard as you can, but you may have felt like you're walking through mud. You may feel like you're really heavy in this energy, but you're about to remove a major block in the next couple of weeks. You may have also felt like you had the world on your shoulders. There's a lot of responsibility on you here. Now that can mean that your career, whatever it is that you do, you felt responsible for family members, or you felt responsible for having to pay the majority of the bills, or try and work things out to keep you and yours safe. So I do feel like that it has really felt like a bit of a crumbling that has gone on here with you. Now, the Tower energy tends to be Scorpio energy, Aries energy. So it is about anything that crumbles, you're always ready to rebuild. So if you experience any sort of hardship or any, moments where, an opportunity goes elsewhere, or you feel like you were not successful in a certain area, you are always like, let's rebuild, on to the next. You're unstoppable. You are not the sort of person to be let down by the hardships of life. I mean, you can feel the energy of being let down, but you get right back up again and you move forward. Okay, they're giving me a song, which is really, wow, what a song. Okay, it's, now I feel I should really expand my knowledge of music a little bit more, because sometimes Spirit comes in with a song that I'm like maybe way back in the 80s or 90s, I may have heard this song like once or twice. But anyway, the song is, I'll give you what they're giving me. You better get dressed for success. Making it up. It's a real deal, baby, or something. I can't. It goes really cloudy, so I'm not sure what the next sentence is. Now, at a guess, I would hazard. Oh, they're showing me two people. Okay. One has got a guitar. Okay. Okay. So the image that I'm being shown right now, I would guess that this was Roxette. Roxette. So I'm gonna have to look that up after the reading. I'm gonna get dressed for success. Summing it up. It's a real time, baby, or real deal, baby. Something, I can't quite get it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to look it up. So either you're actually going to be having a job interview where you have to, I'm just thinking about the song, get dressed for success. So maybe you have to have some sort of interview clothes, or you have to look your finest, look your best, Scorpio, to your sleek, wonderful self, to get out there and peacock your wares, as it were, in terms of your skill set. But to get dressed for it suggests either you're going for an interview, or maybe you're going to be working in fashion, or please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. It may mean that just get ready for success, because there's success coming. Or it could just mean that you just heard that song on the radio, even though it's like a million years old. You may have heard it on the radio just before this reading, because there's going to be some nice synchronicities coming on in for you for the next couple of weeks. But anyway, I feel like people are going to respect you for the amount of hard work that you've done, and actually that you've overcome a lot of blocks to be there. I do feel like you have not been handed this success on a plate. I feel like you've worked really hard. You're the sort of person, even though, because I feel like nepotism is not really something that's present in this energy. So I feel like you may be working in a career where you don't have an in, like your mother or your father did it and said, oh, you know what, I can get you a job working at this best company, you can earn loads of money. I feel like you've done this hard work by yourself, okay, whatever this is. But I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for great minds to come together and really create something special. So I feel like there is an element here of teamwork. I'm getting so much energy from this card, but I feel like you're rebuilding something that maybe you felt like you'd lost out on, or that you felt had been taken away from you, maybe because of the world circumstances. You may have felt like your career path had been taken away because there was no opportunity to get out there because of the restrictions. The Tower card basically means there's radical change, something unexpected coming that may even shock you, and you're pretty much unshockable sometimes, Scorpio. So I do feel like there's an element here for like that paradigm shift where something either gets taken away and is replaced with something greater, and at the time you may feel it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you are business as usual. You're moving through it, and then you come out the other side and recognize you're being given a helping hand in another area, or I just feel like it's a really positive transformation here. And we've got crayfish. It's number 8. Now 8 is typically the number of self, about the self. So I feel like it says here protection, perseverance, vulnerability, regeneration. So again, they're giving that energy of regeneration. If you felt like something, either you got knocked back on an idea or you got knocked back in an opportunity, you're up and at it again, and you're going to be thriving and succeeding. Crayfish, energy, protection. So you may feel that due to maybe world circumstances or the uncertain environment, you may feel a level of having to protect yourself, put a bit more money away for a rainy day. But this is about your perseverance, paying off. But also, I feel like there's something here about you being really honest and open, that being your strong point, because Scorpio, you're always about the truth. And they're giving me vulnerability here and vulnerability of self. So it's about opening up and saying, hey, this is how I feel about things, or giving yourself your unique voice. I feel like people go, you know what, I feel the same. And I feel like people band together in empathy and they rise up together, and it's strong. I feel like there's like strong unity here, where there's a rising up in order to either fight for what is right or protect what is right for you. I just feel like there's an element of you having to fight for something and protect what is yours already, and really holding strong and actually holding your ground and actually being successful. Also, crayfish, they've got that hard shell. I really feel like, it's almost like you're going into battle, or you're being prepared to be a warrior in your career. I do feel like you're going to win. Okay, I really feel like there's a win coming here. The number 8 is the strength card. So strength of self, courage to go after whatever it is that you want. And with gentleness and compassion, you don't have to be angry, but you can be, strongly assert an opinion or strongly go after what you want. So let me see what the energy is coming in for you. This is the faded energy. Moon card. Wow, if you got Leo placements, I think I say this every time I do your reading, Scorpio, if you got Leo placements, because they're always strongly so connected. We got the Moon card, we got the Star card. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. We got the Temperance card. They want me to go 2 more. Wow. Okay. Oh, there they are. We got Wheel of Fortune, and we got the Empress. Again, I would say if you got Leo placements, they got literally they got the Moon card, the Empress card, and the Wheel of Fortune in different synchronicity there, but they got them. So I would say if you got placements in Leo, there's definitely something in that reading for you. It's very, very positive. Okay. Now the Moon card, we got Moon card, Star card, we got Temperance card, and we've got Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. All faded energy. The Moon card is about uncertainty, but it's also about being flexible in order to sort of sidestep, in order to make another route to where you want to go. So I feel like you're very flexible in whatever it is that you do, but also you're tenacious. Okay, if you've got an idea, you hold true to your vision. Even though if you fear the pathway ahead, you still have the courage to do what you want. Now, the Moon card here indicates that there is going to be an opportunity that pops out of nowhere. Things are actually working behind the scenes right now. Also, Scorpio, I feel like you are working behind the scenes right now, working really hard on your goals and your dreams, and not everybody is privy to the amount of hard work and care and emotion that you put into everything that you do. So there may be an idea that you've got, or there's something here that I feel there's literally protection, like you're not letting someone see, what it is that you're up to, or you're not. It's almost like, when I just think, when you're doing a test and you think someone's looking over your shoulder at your paper, you're like that, and you're like, okay, I feel like it's that. It's almost like you're not ready to show people yet because you don't want to jinx it, or I feel like you're working really hard on something that's undercover or secret. Okay, I just feel like there is something cloak and dagger about what you're working on, and it may just be that you just want to keep it to yourself, so that what if it doesn't work out, or you don't want to jinx it, or you don't want anyone sort of putting a negative spin on whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like you're trying to intuitively make your way throughout your career, and I feel like an extra pair of eyes, which is your intuition, is very important, because I feel like there's an opportunity that just comes out of nowhere that you have to really grasp onto quite quickly. Okay, so I feel very positive. You're using these uncertain times in order to thrive for yourself and your family, so I do feel like it's a protective energy. You're not just working for yourself. I feel like you've got other responsibilities hanging over your head, and it may feel a little bit worrisome at times, but I feel like you're strong enough to take this journey. That's why you were given it. Now, in the resistance position, we've got the Star card. So the stars are aligning for your success, but you may have felt a little bit confused recently, thinking, this is not working out the way I'd hoped. Okay, there's a little bit of negativity here sometimes. Sometimes you may feel a little bit grouchy if opportunities go elsewhere. I mean, that is natural, Scorpio. We all get a little bit sort of miffed or a little bit meh when, you know, things do not go the way that we hoped. But I sometimes feel like you've got a lot of hope that something's going to happen. You're like, yes, this is going to happen. It's, you know, miracles are working. You're really manifesting. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, well, that didn't go the way I had hoped. I feel like there's a swinging energy here. Now, I do feel like following your heart and speaking your truth is so important to whatever it is that you do, because they're really highlighting the heart chakra and the throat chakra here for me. I do feel like your challenge is faith. Having faith that you got this, having faith that things are going to work out in your favor. There's going to be a lot of really new ideas that come your way. They hold value, okay? Really pay close attention to those ideas, even if it's just an idea of how to do something differently. You know, you still want the same outcome, but you're thinking, it's not working, so let's just change things and see how we can do it in a different way. I do feel like over the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to gain a lot of clarity, okay? I also feel that whatever challenges that you have faced with your career, whether it is being noticed in, you know, your career for the hard work that you've been doing, or whether it's you being able to achieve a level of success that you're hoping for, I feel like that obstacle, that struggle is going to be overcome. Because if you're wanting to be someone who is important in a social standing or in a position of responsibility, I feel like the spotlight will be you, will be on you in the next 4 to 5 weeks, especially as we move through the 31st of October, really, I feel for you, into November. I feel like you're getting an extra dose of luck. Also with the Star card, if you're someone who's a performer or someone who wants to be in the public eye, I feel like you've struggled to get there. I feel like there's been moments of feeling really down and, you know, having a lot of your pride knocked because of some sort of rejections or things, opportunities have not been going 100% the way you want. That's all about to change. I do feel like there's some opportunities coming on in that recognize your potential and snap you right up. So I feel like you're stepping into the public eye in some way. Now, if you do not want to step into the public eye, of course, I feel like this is about you being acknowledged for success. This is about a recognition of you being really good at what you do. And I feel like more money coming on in because of it, okay? Now, we've also got the unified energy, which is temperance, which is about balance. It's about hold true to your vision, even in those moments where you feel a little bit confused or you're having a real test of faith and there's negativity, anxiety. The bird of prey there is like, hold true to the vision. Keep your eye on the prize. By following your heart and steadying your nerves, being aligned with your purpose, you will soar, you will elevate. But I do feel like you've got to re-examine your priorities and be patient. What is right for you will never ever pass you by, Scorpio, okay? So I feel like there's definitely elevation here, but it may be a real test of your mettle. You know, I feel like it's that energy of the right moment, the right opportunity. Patiently, diligently working away, and, then you getting your lucky break, or the moment of you being recognized for a promotion or some sort of new investment or a raise. If you're looking for a job, for example, and your mojo, your motivation is feeling low and you've been feeling things are uncertain, I definitely feel like, people are going to recognize your potential and there's going to be an offer coming on in here for you. The Empress card is about knowing your strengths and knowing what you're capable of and being confident in that, not neglecting yourself or not, sort of drawing any attention to your weaknesses, because we've all got them, Scorpio. We just don't need to draw attention to them. We can just work on them in silence, okay? The Empress card is about whatever it is you've been sort of working patiently on, all those seeds that you've already sown, it will come to fruition. This is about manifesting a beautiful, wonderful life for you. You've got a lot of potential here. I feel like you're brimming with actual potential to take up new opportunities and reap the rewards of your hard work. I feel like it's time to reap the rewards in the next 4 to 5 weeks, okay? A lot of peace coming for you. So you may feel a little bit more creative in the next couple of weeks if you've been feeling a little bit disconnected from your center or a little bit unmotivated. I feel that time is coming to an end. Now the Wheel of Fortune says there's going to be a lucky break, or if you're taking a risk or taking a gamble in an area of your career, expect it to pay off. I feel like this is about your luck changing. This is about destiny and fate intervening. A lot of synchronicity happening in the next couple of weeks for you. I'd look out for different numbers. I would look out for all those white feathers all gathered together. I mean, there's like so many. They show me loads. Now they showed me that in one of the readings yesterday, but for you, it's something to do with your career. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, I would expect the unexpected. The Wheel of Fortune is a really positive surprise here that actually turns out in your favor. Prosperity is coming your way, and you know, sometimes it can be easy come, easy go, but because we've got the Temperance card, I feel like you moderate it. You know, if for example there's a large amount of money coming towards you, you're not the sort of person who's going to squander it all at once. It's about steady, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so let me just go and get a few cards to see what else is happening for you in terms of your career. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Now, just so you're aware, if you're wanting to know what cards I'm using, the first deck I opened with is The Secret Language of Animals, and that's by Chip Richards. The second deck was The White Witch Tarot by Maya de Aust. The decks I'm using now is Mystical Moments, that's it. I just had a mental block. Mystical Moments Tarot by CATRIN, WELZ, STEIN. And I'm only reading the uprights in this deck. I'm taking another deck to read the reversals. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. Boom! Okay. So, oh, one more. They want me to pull one more card there, just because I can see why. But anyway, we got the King of Swords. Okay. Now, this can be about 3 people, perhaps, thinking about being in a partnership. But it doesn't have to be. It can be there's like group setting or things that you're thinking about. But I will pull cards on that because the Hermit card basically says alone. Something that you feel maybe you have to do alone. Now, the Hermit, straight away, they're giving me that energy of missed opportunity. Okay, as you can see, that ship has sailed, whatever that ship means for you. And you see that she's sitting on top of a lighthouse, shining her beacon. You're very unique, Scorpio, so I feel like you are really reflective about what you are doing. You may wonder if you still want to do what you have been doing. You may wonder if you should let that part of your life go because you're wondering if it's been fulfilling or not. And if it's not fulfilling, you may choose to do some sort of change, some radical change there in order to approach it from a different angle, your career goals, or it can be that you're going to give it another chance because it seems like there's another opportunity, another ship there coming. It's almost like what goes around comes around. You know, if you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, there's another one to replace it. Don't dull your shine, because there can be moments of you having a real test of faith or feeling negative that maybe I'm not good enough, maybe it's not meant for me. Why do I keep being passed over when it comes to luck or your opportunity? Because you work hard. There's no doubt about that, okay? I just feel like you have not been chosen to take a typical path. You're the person who takes the path that is less traveled because you're stronger, you're strong enough to do it, okay? So the Hermit card can mean there's something here that you feel that intuitively you have to do alone, or you've been feeling alone if you work with people. I feel like it's a temporary timeout. It's a temporary sort of disconnect. You know, if you are still working in an office, for example, your body may be there, but your mind, your soul, your spirit, I feel, is elsewhere. It is thinking about things that are necessary to your growth, to your journey. I do feel like there's some deep messages, deep truth within that you're trying to work out. Is this my path? Do I really want to do this? How can I change my fortune? You know what? If you have a look at this figure, it's almost like she's fishing, right? So it's almost like, when will opportunity bite? When will it be my turn? That's the energy that I get from this, okay? When will it be my turn? And you may be looking at other people thinking they seem to be doing really well. You know, I would always be mindful of seeing people doing really well on social media, just because, you know, social media can be like a big old fake story, you know? Some people can have what seems like a really wonderful lifestyle online, or but underneath, are they happy? So I feel it swings in roundabouts. You know your path, and you're being true to it, and you're being committed to it. Now we got the King of Wands. It's just covering that star card. So I do feel like you have what it takes to be an influencer. Your vision is important. Your dreams are important. Okay, you have what it takes to align yourself with your dreams and be successful. This is about being bold. This is about being bold enough to step into that spotlight, into that recognition, because Scorpio, your energy tends to be a behind the scenes kind of person. You don't shout about your accolades. You don't shout about, look at me, I'm wonderful. But sometimes it's about coming out of your shell a little bit more and showing your potential here. Now, I don't get this energy often, but I'm getting it now, which is there's a bit of a fear here of success. Or there's a bit of a fear here, or feeling like almost like you're not ready. Okay, now I'm going to pull a quick card on that to see what that is. So sometimes I feel like you dull your shine because you're afraid that things will change, that your lifestyle will change beyond what you may be comfortable with, and it may change too quick for you. Now, I know it seems like a really strange thing for people to be afraid of success, but I just get this energy of dulling your shine. And I feel sometimes it comes from a bit of a lack of confidence, or feeling like you have nothing to say or nothing to offer. And that's not true at all, okay? You're very unique. People actually love the fact that you don't surrender to other people's ideas. I mean, you may work with them, but I feel like you're someone who is very tenacious, you're very creative, you're very different, very unique. Your imagination skills are off the charts. I feel like people tend to be intimidated by your intensity or your passion to go after your goals and dreams with such tenacity. Can you see that person's banging that drum to the point where it's on fire? The flames are there. So I feel like you're fanning the flames of your passion to go after what it is, and you have the power to achieve them. And it may require you either being in the spotlight for something, or being in a position of influence. And you may wonder sometimes, with great influence comes great responsibility, and you've got so much responsibility going on elsewhere in your life. You may go, ooh, this is a lot. Am I ready for this? Am I ready for this change? But I feel like the stars are aligning to put you in a position to influence, in a position of leadership. Okay, so either you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur and you're trying to hold true to your vision. This card screams success on your own terms. Okay, this screams power. It screams courage. And I feel like people will not be able to ignore what you have to offer or what you have to say. So I feel like you will not be passed up anymore for opportunities. Okay, now the outcome position is the Four of Pentacles. Immediately when I touch this, I feel like someone is saving for a house. They're saving for security, perhaps for their family unit. But I do feel like a move is on the cards here for you, if that's something you've been planning or trying to build finances towards getting that level of security. But the Four of Pentacles says you are secure. You have a desire for that long-term security, and you're not afraid to work for it. So I do feel like your ideas or whatever it is you're working really hard towards will bring a lot more money, but also, most importantly, security. All those padlocks there. I would say just be a little bit mindful, Scorpio, and this is not like this is not me pointing the finger or telling you what to do. I'd be mindful if you're doing a lot of things on your own, or you feel like you're having to work away alone in a solitary energy. I would say it's good to be alone to get all those wonderful ideas, but too much alone time, I mean, it's not that it's negative, but it can sometimes make you feel a bit restless. So I would say don't lock yourself away completely. Okay, I know we're going through a major pandemic and things like that, and there's lots of restrictions around the world, etc., but I would still keep communication with people. I would still, if I were you, I mean, I'm going to pull a quick card on it. It's just that they're really highlighting here the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit with the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like, come a bit more out of a comfort zone. Come out of your shell. You don't have to be alone all the time. King of Wands, they're saying it. Look, we're getting the same card, different deck. King of Wands. Be courageous, be bold, get out there. This is a card of success. Influence situations. You have that power, that mastery that can benefit other people as well. So I feel like you can master your craft, be whatever it is you're passionate about doing. I feel like this is success. You can be the king of success, as it were. What a beautiful energy. This is about, normally you're pretty sensible, responsible, but you're taking a risk on something, or you're taking a gamble on something, and it really pays off. It's also an Aries energy, and we got that Hunter's Moon in Aries towards the end of October. So I feel like any challenges you're meeting head on, you're going to be really successful at it. I also feel that the King of Wands is entrepreneurial. You've got the Emperor as well there. So I feel like if you're building a business, I feel like you've got the go-ahead from, Spirit. You're going to be very successful at this. Your passion will drive you where you need to go. Now we got the Nine of Swords. So major life changes happening here. Nine of Swords is action. You're not afraid of taking action. You always say what you intend to do, and then you go and do it. You don't expect the world to owe you a living or owe you a favor. I feel like you get up, you get out, you do it, you achieve. Okay, Nine of Swords, I also feel like, more feathers. Such an important time. Synchronicities and signs are all going to be in the form of feathers for you in the next 4 to 5 weeks. But I feel like you're going to do what is right with integrity. You're going to fight for your rights if that's what you have to do. Because I feel like there's a contract here or something. They're showing me a contract to sign. So either you've been given a new contract, and maybe you've been in a workplace for a long time, and you're like, we got a new contract. That's odd. I would read the contract, the fine details, okay? Because they're really highlighting the small print here for you. They're really saying, make sure you read the small print. It says here, right is worth the cost. So I guess maybe make sure you read something and make sure it's worth the cost of whatever it is you feel like you're giving up here. I'm going to pull a card on that because I'm getting a mixed signal with that card. I do feel like there's some messages coming through for you, some really good news that's actually life-changing. So either you will have to leave home in order to do it, or go further afield here. I feel this is about you going after something at full force. Can you please clarify this Nine of Swords? Nine of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment. Two of Pentacles, okay? This is no more indecisiveness. This is exactly what you've been waiting for, this change. Radical change as well. So very positive energy. Nine of Cups is an achievement of desire. Whatever it is that you've been dreaming of or trying to manifest, that is it showing up in your world. And the Two of Pentacles says, you may have been doing a lot of multitasking. You may have had lots of options, but there was just one that is a dream come true. And you're going to hear news on that, and it's going to allow you to fly. I do feel like major elevation here. Okay, now we've also got really a lot of power cards in your reading for your career. So this is about having the passion. This is about having the vision and the knowing your truth and going after it. And security. Achieving it. It's also about bossing it right up. Okay, to have the Emperor card and the King of Swords, whatever it is you've been planning or you've been thinking about, I feel like you're going to be successful at it. I feel like the Emperor card is about planning for you, about strategy. Now, I would be a little bit mindful, especially if you're stepping into a role of responsibility or leadership. Be mindful to be a gentle, compassionate, diplomatic kind of leader there, because we got that King of Swords there. Because, if you've got workers, people working for you, or things that you're attached to that require your governance, as it were, they're looking to you for support. They're looking to you for the way forward. Even if it's people in your family who feel that they're looking towards you for some sort of guidance. Just be someone who they can respect, is how I'm putting it. Let's put it that way. But the Emperor card is about bossing up. It is about completely having a plan, a structure, or some sort of strategic thought in your mind about what it is you want for a next move, a power move, and I feel like you achieve success. Also, the Emperor tends to be a protector, so I do feel like you're a protector and a provider throughout the next couple of weeks. Whatever it is that you've been planning, I feel like it's almost like you receive some sort of award, or you're recognized for it. I feel like the people in power who pull the strings as well are going to take notice of you. I feel like people are noticing what you're capable of and starting to help you up the ladder, as it were. Or Yeah, I feel like people who are in power are starting to notice. And you actually may be the person in power, Scorpio. And we've got the King of Swords here. So really great negotiation skills. I feel like, you know, you are... you know, this is interesting because this is a card of rules and regulations. So if we did already have a card there about cooperation. So if you're the sort of person who tends to rebel against rules, regulations, unless you feel like it suits yourself, I feel like you'll be thinking about something or trying to find out truth behind something. So for example, if your company gives you a new contract to sign and you've been there for a while, you may mull it over for a little while and negotiate some things in there that you do not agree with. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a card on that for you. First of all, the Emperor, the Herald of Wands in the reverse. Okay, now the Herald of Wands is like a Page of Wands in the reverse. So they're basically saying, you know, be mature about the situation, the responsibility that you've got. There's going to be moments, it's almost like it's lonely at the top. That's what they're giving me. With the Page of Wands, it can get a little bit boring, or it can get a little bit lonely at the top. Or when you're trying to achieve to get to the top, it's a lonely journey on the way up. So I would say be good and, you know, polite and everything to everybody on your way up, because, you know, if anything should happen and we knock ourselves off our perch, you know, it's a long way down and we will meet those people on the way down. I always say that. Be nice to everybody. And it's not about getting somewhere. It's not about success. It's not about that. It's about we're human beings. You know, we deserve equal amounts of respect and goodness to come towards us. And also, we don't know other people's struggle. You know, you could meet someone in the lift and they say good morning to you. And if you ignore them, you know, they can be like, you know what? Every person in my life right now is just shutting me out. Things are not going my way. Everything's not working in my favor. I've just had some bad health news or whatever. And they are struggling, and your good morning, how you doing, could have just been a lifeline that they needed for that day. We don't know each other's struggle. So they're just showing me to be like, you know, be good to everybody, you know, that sort of energy. Scorpio, I can't imagine you would ever not be, but that's what's coming through here. Oh my gosh, what is that song? Now they're giving me something here about feeling too old to do something. I can't for the life of me get what the song is. It's like trumpets, old-fashioned kind of trumpets. But there's no words, so I cannot tell you what it is. I will always be honest and say I can't get it. I'm not going to make up a song or like pluck a song out of like the charts or something to give you. I'm always going to say, like, I can't get it, or this is what it is, or I'll look it up. So I can't get it, but it feels like really, it just feels like I'm going through the mud, just like that elephant card. So if you feel like you're too old to start something new, Scorpio, that's not a healthy narrative. And it's not true, okay? You can start anything you want at any age. So I don't know what's coming up there. Three of Wands, expansion of opportunities. So if you've been thinking about moving jobs, or you're thinking about partnering up with another person or setting up your own business, this means you're aligning yourself with success. The Three of Wands is opportunities coming on in, but whatever it is you desire, you're aligning yourself with that intention, okay? And you're going to achieve it. So as long as you be true to yourself, be true to your ideas, I feel like you know that you're going to hit the high pot or the high spot in your career, but it's a struggle to get there. I feel like it has been a bit of a struggle there. But the Three of Wands says, you know, either you're going to, whatever you've been thinking, those opportunities sort of just come on in, thoughts become things, or you're actually going to take action on the things that you've been weighing up, and all of a sudden those opportunities just pop out of nowhere. I feel like things are just going to pop out of nowhere for you, especially with the Moon card and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like things are working behind the scenes. You don't even know yet about this success. You may feel it energetically that there's some really good stuff coming towards you, but you're not really sure what it is, okay? Now, I'm just going to get any final messages. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I'm using both the uprights, whoa, okay? I'm using the uprights and the reverses in this deck, just so you're aware. This is a lot. We got the High Priestess, we got the Five of Wands. Yeah, this is the struggle. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse, positive shift there. Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. Yeah, they're giving the same energy. Three of Cups, celebration. The Moon. Are you getting all the same? Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So High Priestess is, working silently, or, in secret. The High Priestess in the reverse is like secrets, okay? So I feel like whatever it is you're doing, you're keeping it all to yourself. This is a secret of your success. People are gonna feel like you just came from nowhere and were successful, but actually they did not see all the hard work that you put into this. Also, they really want you to be mindful that sometimes when you're alone and working alone and everything seems really solitary, sometimes you disconnect from your own intuition out of frustration. Okay, you have a gift, a psychic gift, Scorpio, use it. Five of Wands is conflict, but it's actually training. Okay, it's almost like the journey is making you stronger. The Five of Wands, lots of people say that people are fighting on that card, but actually if you know the history of the Five of Wands, it's five people coming together to train for the journey, because it's going to be a tough one. The next card up is the Six of Wands. You're in training for success. So the struggle, whilst it has been real, you actually are in training to hit the jackpot, okay? And we got the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse, which is if you're looking for a new job, for example, that is, you may have put yourself on a training course or put your resume out there, and there's been a lot of competition, but I feel you're being offered a job, or you're being offered an opportunity here that brings you hope. This is a recovery in a situation. And also we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are out of your timing. They are out of your control. You may have felt like there's been a bit of a bad run of luck, but what you don't realize is that what is not meant for you is taken away from you. It will not stay by your side. So we can take the element of anxiety out of it, because what is truly meant for us will always come by us. Okay, we've got a King of Wands there in the reverse. Again, the King of Wands is showing up. This is the resistance. You may feel like you're not ready, or you may feel like you've still got either you may doubt what you have to offer, or you may doubt there's something here that you do with a lot of passion. You may feel that you struggled because you followed your heart, you followed your passion, but it's not getting you to exactly where you want to go. But they're indicating that you're in training, you're moving on up. Three of Cups is celebration. So you will have something in the next 4 to 5 weeks to celebrate here. I feel like there is a recognition here, either some sort of award, or it's like a job well done. And I feel with the Moon card, even though things have been uncertain, you pay close attention to your intuition. Even in the moments where you've disconnected and had a rest, I feel like your intuition has come back on in stronger. The Moon says, even when there's been moments of uncertainty, you have actually gone to clarify it. So if you felt like the world was an uncertain place, or your career, maybe you felt like there were redundancies at your workspace and you felt, okay, I need to get ahead of the game. I need to find out, number one, if there are other opportunities out there that I'd rather go towards. So you may be putting out your resumes, or being really curious about putting yourself in a new direction or a new focus, because the Page of Air is about, curiosity and looking at other alternatives. If you didn't know something, you're certainly investigating it and finding it out. So if you felt like, a new contract came in, you're investigating it, if you were uncertain about it. Or if you felt like, the structure of your workspace is changing and you're starting to intuitively feel that things are not all as they seem, I feel like you may go digging a little bit deeper to find out the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, okay? Now, we've got the Knight of Cups, so there's definitely an offer coming on in here, an offer to climb. You see that panda's actually climbing, okay? So, and pandas, they don't typically do something that is out of their comfort zone. They kind of loll about a little bit, they enjoy themselves. They don't extend their energy for anything they don't think is worth it. So whatever this is definitely worth it. It's in line with your spirit, with your heart, with your desire. And I feel like you're going to be given an offer here to do something that you love doing. It will be attached to money as well, because we got a Nine of Pentacles here. You're going to be self-sufficient. We got a Four of Pentacles, security. So definitely financial gain happening for you in the next couple of weeks. More money than you probably expected, I feel, is involved in this situation. And I feel like, there's luck here. Look at that lucky symbol. You're attracting more abundance, which is very, very exciting. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned it right at the beginning. I will be doing a free competition reading for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. I'll let you know right at the end how to win that, only because it actually is completely connected to that card that I just talked about. So I'll let you know at the end, though, how to win it. Now, we got the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is anxiety, but even though there's fear, and you may be having a lot of sleepless nights, you may not even know why, Scorpio, but your mind may be going a mile a minute trying to work out your next move, or what comes next, or what's happening. I feel like you're going, it's almost like unwarranted fear. You're going to be protected. As you can see, that panda there, that panda mama, she's like getting her little one who's about to fall off the thing, off the bed, the bamboo bed. I feel like you're protected. So I feel like it's unwarranted fear, but of course it's fear, it's anxiety anyway. And I feel the Eight of Pentacles says you're mastering your craft. You're going to be at the top of your game. You're going to be recognized for what you do. Enjoy the journey. Even the moments of having to look in another direction, or even the moments where you have to learn something different, because the Eight of Pentacles can be about research. It can be about, if you don't know something, it can be adding another skill to your bow, doing some sort of opening yourself up to apprenticeship or gaining knowledge in order to acquire a skill or a craft that puts you ahead of the game. So I feel like you are mastering your craft. I feel like you're earning a lot more money, but also enjoying your employment. So whether you're actually moving into a leadership role or taking on a new responsibility, or you actually have your own business, I feel like there's going to be a better energy towards the end of the month where you actually start enjoying and feel like you're going somewhere. At least you don't feel like you're stuck in the mud. Okay, now I'm just going to see if there's anything sort of negative to be aware of that may be coming your way, or anything to look out for that comes from behind the scenes. Anything that my beautiful Scorpios need to be aware of before we move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Two of Cups in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh. Okay, we got the Fool card, and we got the Queen of Swords. Oh, one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Scorpios need to be aware of? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, Five of Swords. Okay, so Two of Cups can mean separation, but it can also mean arguments or disinterest. So you may have felt like if you've been disconnected from a career goal, or you've maybe felt like your motivation isn't there, you may have doubted yourself or had a loss of control, you may have started to think that maybe you're not interested in what you're doing. Okay, and that's not something that's typical to your sign. Normally you're very passionate about things, you put your everything into it. So if you've decided or felt like really disconnected from opportunities, or you felt like there hasn't really been an exchange, a fair exchange for everything that you have to offer. So for example, you're doing all this work but you're not getting any rewards from it, or you're putting lots of work into opportunities but they never go your way. I feel like that is something to really look at, okay? Because we got a Fool card here, which means either you're going to come out of a comfort zone, or there's something here that you've become a little bit cynical, but you have to sort of take a chance on it. And negotiate a better deal, speak up for what you truly desire. I mean, it's a very difficult situation we're all in at the moment, but using voice is important, especially with that Queen of Swords. They're saying here that, there is a new direction coming for you, or there is some sort of leap of faith that's required from you in the next couple of weeks. And it's time to be really, really positive and really optimistic, but your voice is important. We got the Queen of Swords there. So, I mean, either this is you and other people pooling together to use your voice to, as I said, either fight for something or protect. The Queen of Swords is about negotiation. It's about being well organized. It's about using your voice to be heard and making really shrewd decisions. So I feel like Spirit's saying you're making really good decisions, but just be mindful that sometimes you have to do things alone. Okay? The Two of Cups in the reverse says alone. The Hermit says alone. The High Priestess in the reverse says in secret. Okay, so I feel like there's something here that you feel like you got to do by yourself. Just don't keep yourself completely disconnected. I would say reach out and talk to people, if you have to work alone, because the Five of Swords says, there will be peace. Any problems or any trouble that you've been having, whether it's overthinking or, it will be a fair fight. There will be peace. There will be a positive outcome, but it will come at anxiety. There will be a level of anxiety. But know that you got this. Know that it will go in your favor. Just hold true to your vision, speak your truth, and lead with integrity. Most important, lead with integrity. And you've got that, Scorpio. So I feel like it's very, very positive. Even the negative is kind of like there's something here you got to do by yourself. It requires you taking a first step having faith that anything is possible. The Star card is here. The Fool card here says you got to have faith. It will work out in your favor. So I'm just going to go and give you a final card before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them? What do they need to hear for their highest good? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do they need to see? Thank you so much. Okay, now this is not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're giving me someone having some sort of noodle soup, ramen, that sort of thing. So if that's you, as you're listening to this reading, you're having some sort of, noodles in a broth, okay? There's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. Just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. I mean, I don't know what the noodles with the broth may mean. It, can mean that it's a whole mixed bag. I'm not really sure. Things are bubbling up. I'm not really sure, okay? It's a tenuous link, I know, Scorpio, but I was just trying to see how I could decode what they're showing me for those that it does not resonate with. But anyway, we got number 14, which is about patience, Temperance card, okay? It's also about moderation. It's also about balance and harmony. And you're being asked to sort of ask yourself, is this really what you want? That's what that Hermit card says. That's what the Temperance card says. 14 is also about patience. We got planning. It says, this situation requires detailed analysis, groundwork, blueprints, preparation. So yeah, I mean, that song, Get Dressed for Success, planning. I feel like, yeah, that's the most important thing. The Emperor card is about planning, structure, strategy, having a blueprint of what it is that you want. I feel like it's going to be necessary, and it's actually, I feel like you got messages coming on in as well. So whether you're thinking about moving home and you're thinking about getting planning permission for building something, or I feel like thinking before acting is obviously most important, but I feel like you're preparing yourself for something really exciting and successful. So I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. Okay, we got the Moon. That's your protagonist energy, okay? So the moon is an uncertain energy. This little moon is smiling there, crescent moon. So it's being comfortable with that uncertainty and using your intuition. The moon is about intuition. Intuitively, you're being guided. I do feel like there's a bit of a sidestep in your career that brings like perhaps a little bit of a plot twist, a bit like the Leo reading actually. But the moon card basically means, all of a sudden, there's a great opportunity. The great opportunities lie in the shadows. I feel like it's like a secrecy or this cloak and dagger kind of energy about whatever it is that you're doing. So for example, if you're moving company, you're deciding to get a new job elsewhere, you may be keeping it to yourself that you're going elsewhere until the moment is right to actually say, hey, I'm giving in my resignation. So I do feel like there's like a great opportunity just lies in the shadows and then all of a sudden pops out of nowhere. So words like this, they want this on the Wheel of Fortune. I thought they would want it on the moon. I would say there's a wonderful positive energy that comes in the uncertainty of the moment. So out of the blue, there's a job opportunity, or there's an opportunity to go for an interview for a job that you've wanted forever. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, the next full moon is the Hunter's Moon, that Aries energy. And the King of Wands is the Aries energy, going after a goal, a dream with passion, being successful, being an influencer, stepping into a spotlight, being unstoppable in your energy. And it's called the Hunter's Moon. Hunters, going after a target, getting what it is that you want, flushing out the opportunity. So also, if you'd like to be in with an opportunity to win a free personal reading, Scorpio, this time is really relevant for manifestation, especially as we move into your season. Okay, so all you have to do is think about a goal, a dream, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and really be positive that you will achieve it. And I want you to write these words. I am a magnet for, oh my gosh, I can't think of what abundance, that was it. Sorry, I just had a mental block. They're showing me a picture of an eagle. So I'm all of a sudden got a mental block as to what they were trying to give me there. I'm going to put that image to the side. Yeah, so all you have to do is write, I am a magnet for abundance, okay? I am a magnet for abundance. Put it in the comments box below, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November. Okay, so I'll run this competition a little bit longer to give people an opportunity to actually win that competition of a free personal reading. Free to enter, free to win, free to receive. Now they're showing me a picture of an eagle. So I guess that's about keeping your eye on the prize, keeping focused on your vision, your goals, your dreams, and seeing a bird's eye view and being able to swoop in at the right moment to get the opportunity that you want. So I'll leave it there, okay, Scorpio? Not unless you can see an eagle as you're listening to this reading, whether it's in a picture, a billboard, or above your head. That would be so wonderful if you could see it above your head. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Love and light.